Hi everyone. Today we will be sharing our presentation on the project on marketing plan for Apple's iPhone Z1. We'll start with the introductions. Over to Aditi.
Hello everyone. My name is Aditi Agrawal. I am a student of GGU MBA, batch of 24. Over to Akash.
Thanks, Aditi. I'm Dr. Akash Malik. I'm the student of Masters in Business Administration from Golden Gate University, distance learning program of the January 2023 batch. Over to Richa.
Richa, you're on mute.
So I'll introduce myself. My name is Ratika Parab. I am studying MBA from Golden Gate University, batch Jan 2023. Over to Richa for the presentation.
Hello everyone, I am Richa from Golden Gate University, January 2023 batch. So Apple is a highly visible and recognizable brand in the consumer electronics industry, and its revenue growth and return on investment have made it a favorite among investors. Although it began as a computer company, Apple now produces a wide range of electronic devices such as smartphones, tablets, music players, and televisions with proprietary software and operating systems. Additionally, the company has expanded into the entertainment and information services sectors, becoming a major online retailer of music, streaming video, software solutions, and smartphone applications. Apple's successful history of innovative product design and marketing is evident with the launch of each new iPhone model. The company utilizes various marketing strategies to create buzz and drive sales, including social media campaigns, launch events, and partnerships with retailers and wireless carriers. Apple's marketing map for the upcoming iPhone Z1 aims to leverage consumer preferences and behavior to effectively promote the new phone through targeted campaigns and partnerships. Through innovative marketing techniques, Apple is expected to make the iPhone Z1 a success in the highly competitive smartphone market. Before launching any product, it's crucial to conduct a situation analysis to understand the market and consumer behavior. This analysis includes examining various internal and external factors that can impact the product success, such as external factors, political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental. In this context, let's take a look on how these factors are relevant to Apple as it prepares to launch its new iPhone Z1. So, the potential impact on political factors on Apple. Apple is one of the number of American technology companies that has accumulated a large amount of cash. This is generating calls for higher corporate taxation in the United States, where income inequality has become a major political issue. Apple is heavily dependent on lower cost manufacturing in China. Social and political unrest in China could disrupt manufacturing or increase manufacturing costs in that country. There has been also calls to restrict Chinese imports in the United States in an effort to boost American manufacturing. The cost of finding alternatives to Chinese manufacturing could be high for Apple. This could lead to increased price for Apple products. Apple dependence on Chinese manufacturing and markets makes it vulnerable to political unrest in that country. Apple could become the target of growing nationalism and anti Americanism in China, which could reduce its market share. Apple's close association with China could become a political issue in countries like the United States and Japan if China were to be perceived as a threat. The economic factors on Apple. Increased labor costs in China could take the cost advantage of some Apple products. Stagnating middle class incomes in some developed countries, including the United States, could shrink the political market for higher end consumer goods, such as those marketed by Apple. A strong US dollar could increase exchange rates, making it more expensive for Apple to do business in key markets like Europe and China. The social factors on Apple. The biggest growth in consumer spending in coming decades will be in the area of worlds such as Africa, where people are unfamiliar with Apple products. Consumers in those markets are younger people in Apple's established market, such as the United States. Lack of strong emotional attachment to Apple products that drive sales. There is a backlash against expensive and stylish products among some customers in the United States and Europe. Ethical concerns about Apple's manufacturing in China could limit products appealing among socially conscious consumers. The technological factors on Apple. Competitors such as Google and Samsung have demonstrated a strong ability to duplicate Apple's products and services. It took less than a year for Google to roll out a payment app, Android Pay, with the same capabilities as Apple Pay. This means that many of Apple's signature services and products are no longer unique. The number of new customer products Apple can bring out is limited. Many of its new offerings, such as Apple TV, will have a limited market. Growing use of smartphones and tablets with lower demand for Apple's popular personal computers. The potential impact on legal factors on Apple. Apple has recently entered the highly regulated financial services via Apple Pay. This could increase the level of regulation and government oversight it faces. By offering financial services, Apple could face increased levels of litigation. News reports indicates that Apple is planning to enter another highly regulated sector, automobile manufacturing. This leaves the company highly vulnerable to both piracy and litigation. The potential impact on environment factors on Apple. The biggest environmental issue facing Apple is the disposal of used of non-working electronic devices. The expense of disposing of devices, particularly those containing lithium batteries, could be high. Apple could be forced to assume that expense because of concerns about such devices in, in growing concern. By analyzing these external factors through pestle analysis, we can identify Apple's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to develop effective strategies for business growth. Strengths. Apple is globally recognized brand with a loyal customer base due to their innovative and high quality products and strong financial standing. Weakness. Apple faces challenges such as expensive products and services, lack of innovation, high litigation, complex complexity in the face of competition, limited customization options, dependence on the iPhone, and a closed ecosystem. Opportunities. Apple can leverage its brand image to enter emerging markets, incorporate new technologies like VR, AR, focus on content streaming services and AI, invest in R&D, and tap into the advertising business for revenue growth. Threats. Apple faces risk from counterfeit products, increasing competition, economic downturns, and the potential for backdoor access to user data. Now, Aditi will take forward.
Thank you, Richard. Now, after analyzing the situation with Apple and iPhone, we can now move on to STP framework, that is segmenting, targeting, and positioning framework for the new iPhone. By segmenting the market and identifying the target audience, and also positioning the new iPhone in the minds of consumers, we can develop an effective marketing strategy that will incite and appeal to the target audience and differentiate the product from its competitor. Uh, our team has decided based on the product features of iPhone that will be discussed at length in branding and marketing mix. We have finalized onto five potential segments, which include tech enthusiasts, health and fitness enthusiasts, business professionals, premium segment, and young customers. I will elaborate on all these segments via, sorry, I will elaborate on all these segments with the criteria of demographics, geographics, psychographics, and behavior. Starting with tech enthusiasts. Tech enthusiasts is a segment that includes consumers who value innovation, convenience, and high quality products, and they are willing to pay a premium price for that. The main demographic for the segment may be of any age, but they're likely to be younger consumer, and it doesn't matter of which gender they do belong. The geographic of this segment would be they're mainly in urban areas where access to technology and information is more prevalent. Can you just scroll down further, please? Yeah, this this segment may be present in a. They are likely to be early adopters of new technology, and they're actively seeking out new products and doing extensive research before making any kind of purchases. Moving on to health and fitness enthusiast segment, it's a group of consumers who prioritize their health and fitness. They value products that support a healthy lifestyle and are willing to pay a premium for that feature to achieve the attain the health and fitness goals. They may be of any age, but younger consumers are again more likely to fall into this category, and they are more likely to be present in urban and also suburban areas with access to fitness facilities and health services. The business professional segment consists of working professionals who prioritize productivity, efficiency, reliability in both their personal and professional life. They tend to be in the mid 20s and mid 50s and are likely to be found in urban and suburban areas again with job opportunities. They require devices with longer lasting batteries, features that support the work related needs. And also, they value higher quality products that provide seamless experience and they don't mind spending a premium amount or a higher amount to meet the requirement. The premium segment, as the name states, is a consumer with a higher income who work luxury, exclusivity, who value luxury and exclusivity, regardless of age or location. They are likely to be found in areas with higher disposable income and have interest in latest technology and advancement. This segment is again more likely to purchase products that are perceived as higher end and exclusive and are willing to pay a higher end of price for these features. Last but not the least, the young consumer, as stated in our segments, they include both male and female consumer who are interested in technology and maybe in their teenage or mid 20s. They value innovation, convenience, user experience, and are interested in latest technology and advancement. And they are more likely to purchase products that align with their interests and preferences and are willing to try new features and products. This segment is again present in both urban and suburban areas. And it's more prevalent in areas with a younger population, say around surrounding a university area or in city, which is heavily leaning towards education. For the positioning of iPhone, the iPhone Z1 is a premium device and it's positioned as an ideal choice for consumer who value latest technological advancement. And it requires a device that can support the lifestyle needs. It offers advanced features such as Siri, uh, Corning glass, graphite body, longer lasting battery, and better health apps. And it emphasizes on durability, reliability, and seamless user experience, which Apple is famous for. The device pricing is set at a premium level to reflect its innovative feature and exclusivity. The positioning strategy appeals to tech enthusiasts and health and fitness enthusiasts, business enthusiasts who seek a high quality device that combines advanced technology with convenience and user experience. Now, moving further, Akash will be explaining marketing mix. Handing over to Akash.
Thanks, Richa and Aditi. So the marketing mix is a very crucial business tool, which is used by the marketers to evaluate the market before launching the product. Now, we know that Apple follows a concentration segmentation, strategy wherein it focuses its products mainly to its loyal customers who very unlikely are to switch from iOS to Android. But also, and that's why they focus on more of a customer-driven price, and therefore they sell at premium price, and despite of the premium prices, they have a very high demand. As per this case study by Miklavosky, very less customers switch from Apple to other platforms. If we see the data of 2021, why people switch from iOS to Android or vice versa, we see there are several factors which are decisive in this. First is the functionality. Second is data protection, hardware, protection against viruses, efficient battery, app choices, and simpler interface, whereas as well as the compatibility with other devices. So more people switch from iOS to Android because of three factors. As you can see, the app choices, efficient battery life, simpler interface, and compatibility with other devices. So therefore, the iPhone Z1 will focus as a product on all those four, but it will not compromise on the first four shown in the graphs because it also has to retain its existing customers. So the hardware features which will the iPhone Z1 we aim to focus on is a lighter and stronger and sleek body design, basically combining the innovation of graphene with steel, which will make it more hardy as well as allow it to upgrade from the existing IP68 to IP69K rating, which will make it not only dust and water resistant but also resistant to high pressure and steam, which is and also to a lot of corrosive materials. This is important because after pandemic, sterilization has become very the key process and to prevent infection. And therefore, this will help the people who work in high temperatures and high pressure environments to use the watch. Also, there has been complaint of overheating of the product in tropical tropical areas, especially in the summers, and therefore this will help prevent overheating of the product and also improve battery life. So talking about the strength of the glass, which is used, as the touchscreen, is the Corning Gorilla Glass. So the current version is Victus 2, and we hope that by the time iPhone Z1 will be launched, we will have the Victus 3 Gorilla Glass, which will be 10 times more resistant to scratch and with an improved drop performance on the concrete and asphalt, which is much higher than the Victus 2 version, which is currently available. We also envisage that Apple will be introducing nanotechnology to improve the battery life and performance, which was very important for the business professionals, as Aditi mentioned. Talking about the software features, we assume that iPhone Z1, when it will come, will have the iOS 18. Current version is iOS 16, and it will have an easy interface with the improved control center, active widgets, which can be managed through one tap button and sliders. We also assume that now with the expanding digital payment industry, the Apple Wallet will have a much more bigger function than just saving your boarding passes or your tickets. So it will have upgraded Apple Wallet app, which will help digital payments, and also, if possible, integrate all your bank accounts in a single interface where you can see your spendings, and also improve the UI and UX for the Finding My app. We'll have an artificially intelligence enabled Siri, which will use an advanced NLP models like ChatGTP, and we'll have better voice assistants to learn from user feedbacks, adapt to different scenarios, and provide personalized services. Then for the health freaks, we'll have the new and improved health application, which will not only measure your blood pressure or pulse, or monitor your the electrocardiograph, as in some countries as of now, but will also measure the changes in body temperature, presence of pathogens through using the PCR technology, and will also have options to integrate telemedicine through existing third parties and hospitals, which will allow the doctors to have all the parameters of the patients as well as the users who want to share their data at a single point, and the trends can be used to analyze and to diagnose any deviation from the normal. When we come to the pricing, as we have seen from Aditi's version, so there are various segments of population and demography which like to buy the Apple, and we want them to buy the Apple products. So therefore, the pricing and the products are arranged as per that. We'll start from the Z1 mini version, which will be the affordable version of Z1. Then we'll have the Z1, which is the base model. Then we'll have Z1 Pro, which is the premium model, and then Z1 Pro, which is we'll have the Z1 Pro Max, which will be the ultra premium model, which will be for our ultra premium clients. Now, all the above prices will be valid for the basic four colors, that is the black, white, gray, and rose gold. However, we will, for the first time, offer an additional premium color colors like red, green, orange, blue, and purple, depending upon the young population who wants more colors for their phones, so that they don't have to spend, more additional dollars on fancy covers. But that will be available at a price of 100 USD. Apart from that, we'll provide Z1 on interest-free loans through selected credit cards. Also, if subscribers of Teletel, it is again a fixtures company. If people are using the services of Teletel and they buy it through Teletel, they will get 100 GB of iCloud data free of cost. And we'll also, so keeping the environment in view, we'll run like exchange programs so that people can deposit their old iPhones, which we can then use. We can manage the waste, the e-waste responsibility, and contribute to the environment. So people will be given exchange benefits if they exchange their existing iPhones, but that will be valid only for a particular model, say iPhone 10 and above. So so when we talk about place, we'll be using the direct and indirect channels. The direct channels will be, for the existing customers, we'll be taking, say the Apple, Z Phone 1, iPhone Z Phone 1 is launched on 25th December by Crooks, but we will start the pre-booking for our existing customers if they log in using their iCloud accounts from 25th November. This will help us to give priority to our existing customers and they don't feel left out. They will be available. The phones then will be available through the Apple stores from 31st December 2023. As we know, in many countries, Apple does not have their own stores, but they have reseller stores. So we will envisage that the reseller stores, keeping in supply chain mind, will be available. The iPhone Z1 will be available through them from 15 January 2024. Sorry for the typo here. And iPhone Z1 will be available on other third-party stores, that is offline and online, for example, Amazon, Walmart, Target, etc., from 15th April 2024. And why we are delaying this? Because this will help us to saturate the existing customers, as well as it will give us time to use existing customers as our marketing, marketing faces, and they will share about their experiences of iPhone with the existing Android customers and push them to switch to iPhone. To iOS. Promotion, though we were talking it about more in the branding section, we'll be using advertising. We'll start at least 6 months in advance, and we plan to have 1 month dedicated for every specific theme or the specific feature of iPhone Z1, thereby building curiosity and demand. Direct promotion, we will send Gmails and push notifications to existing iPhone customers. Also, the apple.com website will have a landing page on iPhone Z1. Self-promotion, the selected existing users will be provided prototype of the product based on a lottery system to help us test and feedback at the time, test and feedback and make any corrections at the time of launch. Public relations, though traditionally Apple does not engage into brand ambassadors, but country-specific brand ambassadors can be used to improve brand visibility and allow consumers to feel a connect towards their favorite celebrity. For example, in India, Shah Rukh Khan is being roped in as the brand ambassador for Apple as the Apple launches its first stores in India this year. Then we'll use social media platforms and online streaming platforms and influencer-based promotion using the social media and online websites. So this is the marketing mix model for iPhone Z1. Over to Ritika on the branding aspect. Thank you. Ritika, you are on mute. Can you start again?
Hello everyone. I feel branding is one of the most important aspect of any product, service, or any kind of thing which is sellable, because brand is something which uplifts your product or gives a surety to your consumer to to buy it again. It's not about buying one time. It's about retaining your customer. Branding plays a major role in that case. So moving forward, if we consider iPhone Z1 at this point of time, it is one of the newest and most advanced, product of iPhone family, and an Apple product which is a part of Apple ecosystem. So Z1 is like a masterpiece of innovation, has a lot of technology and features, and one of the most powerful and intelligent iPhone yet. As we move on, let's move on to the branding strategies of iPhone Z1. to understand few internal and external brand elements to create a identity for this Z1 series for all our customers. Looking at the closer look, let's start with the first one is the graphene body. If we can see that iPhones are very expensive, and to have a good body, a physical structure, a hardware structure which provides support to the phone, and gives a premium and futuristic feel to it, and the material graphene is used in high performance vehicles, airplanes and etc., which is now being used for the phone as well to provide a better sustainable life as well. Moving on to a AI integrated series, at the advent of artificial intelligence, I feel it is one of the most major and important step for iPhone, and the the assistant Siri which we have inbuilt in iPhone should take a AI version of the similar version, and it will make more easier for people to in terms of working with Siri ahead. Moving on to Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 3, as I told, iPhone is very expensive, and to protect it, it's very important to have a great screen which provides security to a consumer in terms of using iPhone. Let's go on to external branding elements, which is long lasting battery life. As Aditi mentioned, especially business professionals demand a longer battery life so that it doesn't run out at the important moment. So long lasting battery life is very important, and considering the health segment or health the niche of health enthusiast will obviously have a delighted version of Apple's health app, which will include lot of things which is not there already. As Akash mentioned, it will have a it will detect pathogen in your blood as well, which is most important at today's time of COVID and coronavirus. Moving on. So let's move on. These were the elements which were branding elements which we were focusing for Apple's iPhone Z1 series. Moving on to the branding strategy of Apple as a company, as a core. So we can see that Apple's branding strategy for iPhone Z1 is to create a powerful and distinctive identity to resonate it with customers. The brand elements of AI integrated Siri, Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 3, graphene body, long lasting battery and better health app will all work together to create a premium and futuristic brand image that sets iPhone Z1 apart from its competitors. The brand campaign for iPhone Z1 will focus on showcasing the device's innovative features and highlighting its premium and futuristic design. Moving ahead, we can say the campaign will use the campaign will use both traditional and digital media to reach out to its customers, including social media, TV commercials, billboards, and print ads. With moving ahead, Akash. Yeah. So Apple's brand strategy is based on the combination of internal and external brand elements. Internally, Apple's brand is centered around its core values such as innovation, design, simplicity. External brand elements is communicated to its product, advertising, and overall customer experience. In the case of iPhone, Apple's branding strategy is built on several key internal and external brand elements. First of all, design. Apple is known for its sleek and modern designs, and iPhone is no exception. iPhone's clean line, simple interface, and iconic logo all contribute to its recognizing and appealing design. Innovation. Apple has always been a forefront of innovation. iPhone is a prime example of this, from its introduction of touchscreen interface to its development of facial recognition technology. Apple has continued to push the boundaries of what is possible with a smartphone. Quality. Apple is known for its high quality products. Everyone knows that there is no doubt when you're buying an iPhone. Also, the materials used in terms of hardware and software are very important, and it is very durable, reliable, and long lasting. Brand's personality. Apple has created a unique brand personality that is reflected in its products. You can see most of the Apple brand people who use Apple are very loyal to Apple as a brand. They will buy always an iOS based products, because Apple has created an ecosystem of their products. For example, if you have an iPhone, you have a laptop, and if you have a iPhone Apple Watch, it automatically connects each other into each other and makes your life more easy and convenient, in which way the brand enhances the user experience, and the design and functionality also adds into the brand personality. Advertising, you can say Apple's advertising campaigns are very simplistic and impactful. For example, shot on iPhone has been one of the favorite advertising campaigns, which has been focused, and we can see a lot of billboards on the road, which will be continued further as well. Moving forward to the summary part, Akash will explain the summary in brief.
Thank you, Ritika. So to summarize, Apple through iPhone Z1 has again proven its commitment to innovation, quality, and user experience. And the following elements have been used to prepare the marketing strategy. Tapping into the target market and audience is key to curating and selling user experiences. Simplify and finesse in design and write products with minimal designs and features. Create a perfect impact. Incorporating emotion in advertising and marketing, for example, like we are doing through the brand ambassadors, creating international brand value through quality and minimally sophisticated designs, and do not compete on prices. And we know that this is the Apple's mantra, that they don't compromise on prices because they have a customer-driven price strategy. So we have created a very strong overall marketing strategy for iPhone Z1 and manage every aspect of iPhone Z1 launch effectively. We have developed a product which is good for not only tech-savvy consumers interested in hardware and software innovations, but also for other income groups. We have taken into account the threat and opportunities while creating the marketing mix. The iPhone Z1 exemplifies Apple's knack for creating excitement about product among its fiercely loyal customer base, who keep attention focused on company and then justify the hype by delivering high quality, desirable product. So that's it from our end. Thank you everyone for your participation.